Hello guys. You're in lady videos. Now I'm watching this TikTok of this chick. She finds a dude that's really attractive at her job, and she's sitting there complaining towards her husband and saying that she wants a threesome with this dude because he's really more attractive.
You did it. Now we'll ever have to fall victim to that oatmeal raisin evil ever again.
I have to say it's about one of the women that think with their vaginas, which they tend to do quite a bit actually. They say they don't fucking. I know plenty of girls that just think with their vaginas, they never really think with their brains. And she's fucking sitting there and complaining towards her husband about a threesome. And saying, I'm not gonna do anything with you until I bang him, sort of thing. And she's like, I think he's being selfish. I said, it's because you're not thinking. You married a dude that was on your level, which, you know, she's not that attractive. She's fucking overweight, got a whole bunch of fucking tattoos and shit, which is telling me that, you know, she's got a lot of trauma bomb. She's a trauma bomber. It's like a Unabomber. And she's sitting there complaining to her man about fucking another dude because the dude's attractive. And she states, oh, he's so attractive in that compared to, you know, my man or whatever it is. Like, yeah, guys will plow you because you got a fat rack. That's literally it. Guys don't care that when they're players, they see you with a big ass rack, they're gonna be like, oh, tits are fucking nice. Yeah, let me blow my load over your rack.
Your training is complete for now.
And then women will be like, wow, you're really hot. Stick your big old dong between my legs.
Moxie's flying ass set up some fights for you that should pull Motor Mama out of height.
And like, dude, I literally had girls that would date. I mean, I haven't multiple times with me now. They'll be dating a dude. Full relationship, dude would be paying for their bills, be having like a good life with them, that, and you know, and they would gravitate towards me when every time they get a chance to state that they can get something from a dude that's more attractive than their man. These women that have no respect for men will hop on it. That's why they hop on it. Don't date women that are feminists. Don't date women that have no respect for you. That woman doesn't have any respect for you. She doesn't care about you. She will really drop you for any other guy. Especially from past experiences. That's what my ex did. You know, she wanted me just plainly just for sex. And she stated that multiple times that she didn't want to be in a relationship with me. She just wanted me to come over for the time being until she got another secure man that had made money in that. She just wanted me to plow her in the ass and that was it. And I said, what's the fucking whole point of that? And she would establish, well, you gotta...
Nah, man, no new jobs for you.
You gotta offer me this house and all this crap, and I do all this stuff, and I'm like, you don't have your own place. And I'm like, it's because I don't want my own place. That's a decision that I made. It's like you live in a, you know, a decent apartment and that in the middle of fucking nowhere. You can fucking upgrade to something better if you save your money up and actually stop going from job to job to job because you're an idiot. It's like you don't think. You buy 1,500 pounds of fucking weed a fucking month, and then you sit there and you smoke all this disgusting shit, and then you wonder why your fucking brain doesn't work. I said, that's the reason why, honey. Because you're smoking all that disgusting shit and you keep on doing it. You're frying your fucking brain up and you never want to get past the fucking teenage knowledge level because of it. That's the reason why. got the Moxie picture. But yeah, so this lady's literally just, you know, stating something. Yeah, that's what it is. You gotta respect your fucking man. If you choose to be with him, you're with him. I mean, yeah, it's fine to break up with people and that, but if someone fucking loves you, you don't break up with them for stupid ass reasons because you're just like, I need someone to make more money.
You legally forfeit your right to cry.
It doesn't matter how much money a man makes, it matters how much he has. You women want guys that have millions of dollars so you can live a life of luxury so you can go on Facebook and go, look at me guys, I'm finally living. You didn't make nothing, you haven't done nothing with your life. A guy that thinks that you are attractive, just to say, has finally gave you a chance, and he makes a lot of money, and he's probably some dude you knew from fucking high school that didn't have the looks and that, and that's just how it always goes. It's a survival act. I'm always gonna say it's a survival act for a lot of women. They have to do it like that because their brains don't want to sit there and struggle, so they have to do that act. And it's the most common thing in the world for most women to do that stuff, and it's kind of sad because they could have had that good life if they followed their hearts and followed their fucking private. And like, I never gave a fuck of what women's men are all like that. Like, yeah, men are supposed to be like that to a certain degree. That's why you like them.
Sugar, looks like they call this one the death race. You've got to speed across the crater and kill a bunch of bikers along the way. If you do well, Motor Mama might lift her shirt for us. Metaphorically.
That's the whole point of you liking them, is because of that. And you know, that's why a lot of men do the things that they do, because they understand that women, that's all they want is a very attractive looking dude. He has to look a specific way to make that woman, you know, feel that she's more status than what she is. Even when you get a lot of these good looking girls and that do the same thing and that, they're like, oh, you know, oh, well, I got stats now because, you know, my man's got this. And yeah, you can base it upon that, but like you yourself don't have anything. You can't say, oh yeah, this. Oh man. You can be proud of your man. You know, and I can't say nothing about it because, you know, I'm proud of myself, and if I find a woman that's proud of me,
I wonder my place.
then yeah. But like, other than that, it's never gonna happen. My ex barely fucking tried. She tried for like 2 weeks being a decent woman, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, she slowly started to change. And as she was changing, she became more and more ignorant. And as she became more and more ignorant, she started, you know, going into a friend zone phase of things, where she just wanted me just to have sex with her, and that was it. She didn't treat me like a boyfriend, she treated me like a fucking hoe. What's up? And that's what made it kind of funny though. It has been a minute. But the more and more I see this kind of turn of event, when I start to see women and they're like,
and I see see you've been trying to get my attention.
20s
If
and
you
30s
like, we
and
can
that
fight
late
each
20s,
other
early
and see
30s
which of
and
us is
that,
the
and they're
best.
single. I
Sound
already
fun?
know what it
I'll
is.
be waiting for you.
You're just, it's like,
Don't let her voice throw you.
you get a
Motor
body
Mama is a
count thing
stone-cold
on your fucking
psychopath.
phone that
I
you
don't want to
legally
get too
have to show
graphic,
me
but
how many
let's
fucking
just say
dudes
she
have been
eats her
inside you.
own
I'm just
children.
curious. I'm doing good. Just waiting for Borderlands 4 to pop. Got another week.
This is the short thing that I'm really hungry. Somebody bring me a sandwich.
Haven't got any.
End of me and now, Bennett.
I just
What?
play it.
Science!
See other people talk about it too much. I only know very little about it, the characters, and I don't know like what they do and shit. Yeah, I'm doing good. Working a lot, working out, same bullshit. Talking about stupid ass people and shit. Talk about dumb bitches on TikTok complaining about stupid shit. Borderlands 2. Hey, you should be taking Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is great. Especially when you're playing it with someone. I really dig this game.
Children. So I have decided that until he says yes, I am not going to be romantic with him. I've decided to pack up most of my things and sleep in the other room and make that room my room until he agrees to do that. I don't think that I'm being dramatic, and I just think that he's being extremely special.
Wow. Wow.
That's sad. So this lady meets some attractive dude at her job. She talks to her husband about having a fucking threesome. And her husband said no. And this lady's sitting there like complaining about it because she really wants to fuck this dude. Like, you're married to your man. Here's what it is. People that don't respect God's and you know, God and His will, you turn into a monster where you don't respect anything at all. You just don't respect men. You don't respect life. You don't care about the honor code. You don't care about, you know, any of that shit. When I listen to these women on TikTok and that I always sit there like, oh, I want this hot ass fucking dude, but you don't respect the motherfucker. You don't respect the dude. Like, what do you mean? You don't respect the fucking man. It's just you lose interest so quickly, and all you want to do is sit there and play fucking games and sit there and disrespect the dude. You know, like I hear these girls fucking working, they like instantly have to sit there and be like, oh, establish their fucking feminist actions in my fucking face, and like they're proud of it. And it's like, that just means you've got really shitty ass life. I feel bad for you. Like, I don't feel good about you fucking sitting there and, you know, how many times has finished this game? I think I beat this game probably about 20 times. All the way through, like every campaign.
That wasn't so hard.
Maybe like 5 or 6. I can't remember. This game's been out forever. I know I beat the main game a lot. At least 50 or so times. But yeah. These women nowadays are very, very, very difficult to deal with. Like, guys that fall in love very easily in that. I can understand. But all I'm gonna say is, don't keep your heart on your sleeve, which means don't be completely open. If you start seeing signs of disobedience, the woman's already gone. She's already looking for another dude. Learn from the experience, cut it off. Women do not fall in love nowadays. Their goal is to find the best secure mate, period. They don't give a fuck about your bullshit. If you got looks, they'll fuck you for your looks. They're no different than what these men do. These men fuck girls for looks. Because they want to do the whole masculine thing. That's just what they do. And then when men sit there and say, oh, my girlfriend's different than that. Your girlfriend's not different. You know, they all do the same thing. We can say that they're different, but the truth is they're not.
Yeah!
Especially younger women that, you know.
Shotgun rhino blast! Thank you!
A lot of younger women that, you know, depending on how they're raised now. If they're raised with God in mind, then more likely they're going to be a lot better off. But all I have to say is, there's a chance that if they don't have God's intuition with them, they're going to be fucking street dwellers. They're going to fucking go for the best dude. They don't care about love, they just want sex and money. The old-fashioned prostitute. And they get mad for that shit too when you figure it out. Yeah, I figured it out. You're a fucking hoe. That's what hoes do. Man, whores have been around for thousands of years. So you're nothing something. There's a reason why they like that. Because they don't care for themselves. They have no respect for themselves. That's why they do the things they do. Okay, I go this way. That's what it is. Man, I listen to a lot of girls that are fucking, when I work with them and that, they're young and that, that's all they do is have sex. Sex. They fuck all the damn time, 24 fucking 7. I asked them, like, why you fuck so damn much? Well, what else is I supposed to do in a relationship type stuff? Like, what do I do in a relationship? Fucking have sex. Like, I thought you girls were supposed to be different. I thought women were supposed to be more for love and making babies and shit and doing the whole love thing and that. And then when you listen to that, they're the opposite of that. They don't want to do that shit. They're like, oh my god, you know, I don't want to do that. So you want to be on birth control and just keep getting pumped. There's a reason why only one guy can blow a nut in one girl and get her pregnant. There's only one person can get you pregnant.
I'm glad somebody is actually making an effort to fight other gladiators.
But when you listen to some of these women, how they talk about this stuff and that, God, it's fucking stupid. And like, and you listen to it. I mean, I fucking listen to that, and they just like, oh, I don't care who the guy is, as long as he's attractive looking enough, I just want him to fucking correctly. And then immediately would state what men do. Like, what men do it too. I'm like, no, not all men do it. Not all men are that fucking ugly, you know. Like, that's not how it works. You're stupid for thinking that. It's just the men that you want to be with that do that, because they're the ones that are giving it to you.
Start the clock! I'm going to count every minute I am through! Yeah!
I don't care for that stuff, but I like it. Of course, who doesn't like it? Mine's very fucking picky. I'm extremely picky for how my girl looks. I've always been extremely fucking picky.
Time to bleed!
And like, I go for extremely hot women, always. They have to be a very good level of attraction. Period. So don't. I mean, of course, attraction has to do with a lot of different things, but like personality, that of course, that's for the long run. If I have to say up front in general, you gotta be a certain level of attraction. Because I probably won't fucking want to. There has to be something about it, like, you don't, it runs like this. If you don't have a good looking face, your face is average, you got a fucking fantastic crack,
I must
and,
say,
like, you're in
I'm
good shape
really
and shit,
looking
then more
forward to
likely
our
you're gonna
fight.
be
I've been waiting to fight a real warrior.
kind of into that
Having
traction
watched you in
ratio
action,
that, yeah,
I
I'm gonna
truly
like it.
believe that you will make
I
me
mean,
work
girls
hard
are just,
before
like,
I
all
ultimately
different
kill you and devour
big
your body.
titties, big hips,
Around, stop blowing things up. Quit it.
medium hips, little boobs, big butts, you know, whatever fucking they got, workout ass and shit like that. These are just ratios. Just like men have a specific, you know, physique that women like, and some women like fucking skinny, scrawny, fucking men.
Be careful. Motor Mama loves vehicles. That's what attracted her to me in the first place.
I don't know how you
did I
girls
mention
like
we
that
dated
shit.
for a while? Had to break it off when she devoured
But
one of my other girlfriends
they'll
alive.
bang.
Nobody eats my lady friends
Super
but me.
attractive,
Oh,
bulky fucking
God.
dudes.
Too far. That was in bad taste. Vomited in my mouth
So
a little
who
bit.
wins in the long run?
Sorry, the innuendo talk is a defense mechanism.
The big, sexy, bulky fucking dude. Always.
Organic or the blood favorite, everything.
The guy that has muscles. That fucking manly thing that most men tend not to have. They're very emotional and shit. I think that guy should be
when I stare at
emotional
you.
the damn time that.
You've got an extra fatal. Just
The thing is, like, a lot of men think that shit when they're younger. No, man, lift the fucking weights, eat the fucking protein. Sorry, just lift the weight, be athletic. You can still be a dork.
more.
Being strong doesn't mean that you're a jock.
Break 'em.
That doesn't work like that. Being strong altogether is good. You should be strong.
Bye bye. Garbage day.
Because that's the biggest thing that seems to have women dislike most men, is to make them unable to perform certain things. And they fucking hate it.
Thanks for passing it.
They hate it a lot.
You badass.
I mean, it's just how it is. I don't make up the fucking rules. This is how it is.
Get your health and shields right here. You're an organ donor, right?
You know, like when I get women are super attracted to me, and that a lot of them found out, you know. Attraction, yeah. They're guys, I'm easy on the eyes, but once I get my personality and that, a lot of people they're like, oh well, I know you're like that. Well, yeah, honey, because you're thinking with your fucking vagina. You're not thinking with your damn brain. You're instantly just saying, you know, you're gonna fuck me, right? I was like, no, I intentionally don't just fuck, because I don't.
Oh,
fucking
I
think
nearly
that.
forgot to
never
mention,
liked that.
if you
I
would
hate
like
being
me
a
to
player.
not
I
eat
never
you until
really
after
got the
you were dead,
desire of wanting to
I
do like that.
understand and respect your wishes. I will also completely ignore them.
And the thing is, like, these
I'm
women,
so glad you could
they're
make
always
it.
super.
I'm
very
gonna
attracted
kill
women,
you
they
and
think
make
that guys just fall in
sandwiches
love
out
with
of
them
your
because they're good.
corpse.
It's that time again.
I said that you lose the whole
Motor
you lose the
Mama
whole purpose
versus
of
the Vault Hunter. Fight! badass wants to play!
The fight begins! For color commentary, I'm now joined via echo by the Vault Hunters manager, Moxie.
Pleasure to be here, Torg.
Motor Mama is one of the deadliest gladiators this planet has ever seen, Moxie. What makes you think that your Vault Hunter has a chance?
Simple, Torg. Motor Mama may have a chip on her shoulder and a gut full of baby flesh, but my Vault Hunter survived.
The Vault Hunter wins!
What'd I tell ya?
Ladies and gents, the Vault Hunter is now the number 3 badass on Pandora! This is one number higher than 4!
Well said.
Your kind words are appreciated!
That's a critical!
Hey, Sugar, come on back when you're done over there.
And it's like one of the honest things that I would have to tell people. Women that worry about just their looks alone, they don't worry about their personality at all. They worry about just looks.
You're in the Torg Ghost, baby!
When
You are leading athlete
they sit there and get to know some guy that they fucking like, and they actually fucking be with them, they're always gonna think that, man, never like this guy, he should be able to have sex with me, like, right now. And when they throw that shit down and they try,
So you got the number 3 ranking.
because the guy's just
But
like,
you know what you don't got?
oh, I
A
didn't
body
know that.
fat level of under 1%.
Wait a minute, you don't
How many
like me?
tests do you
That's
have?
literally what a
2.
lot of people would say.
I have 13.
You don't like me?
You are
I'm
nothing
really hot.
compared to me.
Yeah. Your ass is fat, you got good looks, but come on now. And they get rejected, they fucking hate it. They're like, wait a minute. And then they make a bunch of shit up. And then they'll say, instead of just being like, you could just wait a little bit. Like, my ex was like this.
Shorty, I was
100%.
watching you fight Motor
You
Mama,
couldn't
and
just
I just
fucking
want to
wait.
say,
Like, we did stuff in that, but like, I was like, well, I'm not completely, honestly ready for this shit. And they never met a man that was like, that's because you never met a man that was actually pure-hearted. You met men that were hungrier. You met men that think with their dicks, and that's why you get used. And you keep on getting used.
You know what you are to me, kid?
And like, you don't,
You are
their
thick.
love
I
has
can't
to be
burn
there.
off.
Love is a
You're an itch
spiritual
I can't
connection
quite
between
scratch.
two people.
You're a piece of
You
goddamn
have to
broccoli
be in
stuck in my
love
teeth.
for most
But
things to happen.
soon,
Sometimes
I'm gonna get
people
rid of you for
will
good.
not
you ain't broccoli?
do it.
Broccoli
And
tastes
they
like butt.
do say like lose your virginity, that they won't go back to it. Like, there's this girl down the street where I live at. Literally, like, probably like a couple minute walk away. She was telling me that she broke up their man that when I first started using that word out. She broke up their man.
Time to go for the number
She was
2
with their man for
ranking,
5
Sugar.
years. She broke
I've
up.
tracked down the number 2
I
ranked
said,
fighter.
why?
Name of Flyboy. Head to the
Well,
fort
he
and
wasn't
take him down.
stumping up. I said, what do you mean by that? And this is a little while ago. This is like a couple years ago. I've changed a lot with my mindset. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, well, he didn't want to get a better job and all that stuff. And I'm like, maybe because I'm like, okay.
Now go punch some
Was he
fat guys
comfortable
in
with
the
this fucking
dick.
job?
Thanks for browsing our wares, you badass motherfucker!
Some men are just comfortable with their job. Like, they don't want to get a better job than that. Like, well, he should get a better job because I have a better job.
Watching suspense
I said,
as the
it's not about how much
heads
money
to
you
the
make, it's about how
forge.
much money you
Destined to
have.
battle, Flyboy!
Some people
Nothing
can go out
stop
job
our
shopping and
Vault
go
Hunter
from job to job to
achieving
job to job
his
because they feel
goal.
good.
Nothing! Door locked. Plot twist!
The door's locked? Great.
Fully zero
Torg
sugar
Security
cane.
would
I have
probably
no
have
idea
the
what the fuck
keys.
that is.
Get to the arena and steal them from the security box.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna be at work at 9 today. I work at 9 today. I'm probably gonna end up fucking losing early again. I look minutes early yesterday. Not too early. It was like 20 minutes early, but or like 15 minutes early. Getting paid next week. It's not a bad paycheck. This is my savings paycheck. I still got a little bit of my other paycheck, and that is my savings paycheck. I try to spend only one full actual paycheck a month. Whatever that paycheck is. I tend to don't like to spend. It's because you're lazy. Working and making a future for yourself is always the best.
Just so your weak ass knows, I'm the one who
I
locked
believe
the
in that
forge.
100%.
Not because I'm worried about you ranking up. I could detonate your skull with but one well-timed squat
You
thrust.
can't do nothing without
But to
money.
spare you the indignity of losing a flyboy.
Well,
Watch
then
this.
you
The
give someone else's
Vault Hunter
money,
is
then you
breaking
really gotta
into
do
Tor's
nothing.
security. What a renegade! A renegade cop who knew play by nobody's
And you
rules
can't
until
gain
the
new
commissioner assigns
experiences
him a
unless you
talking
go
robot
out and you try
Dr.
to make
Burger
them.
who helps him track down the crime
There's
syndicate
nothing about
that
this
murdered
fucking
his
money. All
family,
it
all the
does is
while
about the
teaching him a
experience
little
that you
something
get.
about life in the process Thursdays at 9.
You'll never actually get anyone that loves you. You're fucking with people.
I am the best!
That is why you can't get into a relationship, because men do not respect that shit at all.
Double now!
Especially gay men, like a gay guy. They honestly don't. It's like women don't respect the lazy fucking guy.
You're near the security box. Open it and grab the keys to the forge.
Yeah, I don't believe in not. I definitely don't believe in not. You're more committed to life than just sitting there and fucking up and just trying to look your best for someone that doesn't even fuck about you.
Great. Now you can get into the forge,
basically
take down
become a
Flyboy, and
for.
become the #2 badass on the leaderboard.
And there's a lot of gay people that kind of do that kind of thing. They give their body out to the highest bidder type shit. And that's why you don't get a relationship. That's why, like, you don't find love, because you don't recognize love for something special. You just give yourself away. It's fucking nuts. Massively satanic.
This is Flyboy with a message for that
That's what
ball-fucking
Satanism
noob
honestly
sauce.
is. Be surprised how many
I
people
am
that
the
believe in
future.
Satanism and they
You
don't
ball
even fucking know
hunters
they believe
are
in
old
it.
noobs. I'm the new hotness.
Because you
Don't be
act
jelly,
like it.
Brooke. I'm just gonna K your ray
When
so
you
hard,
stain your
you'll maybe
body
get
and you destroy
SYITF.
your body, you mutilate your
What do you
body, or
think,
you
Vance?
get like
Can the Vault
mutilated
Hunter's
or get
experience
fucked a
prove
lot,
stronger
Matt.
than
You're
Flyboy's
doing
youthful arrogance and
things that are
weird-ass slang?
impure. You're
Almost
going
certainly,
against God,
but
and
I'll
you're
pretend
becoming
otherwise
more
to maintain
satanic
dramatic
as you
consent.
go in life. Your life
Flyboy's a
might be good
spunky
for a
one.
brief
He
moment
just
when
turned
you're young.
16,
As
so
you get older,
naturally
and
he
just like
thinks he's
these women are
invincible.
finding out
You're
nowadays,
gonna
you know,
prove
feminism
otherwise,
thing.
sugar.
As they get older and that, they start realizing life starts to fucking suck. they start getting fucked over and over and over. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. And then as you continuously do it, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And now you're fucking walking around in your 60s and shit. And I've seen girls in their fucking 60s and their late 50s trying to hound me down, trying to get fucking dick from me. And I'm just like, I'm not doing anything with you. I'll make you dinner and that. They do all this shit. And I haven't, like, talked to you about it. I'll make you dinner and all stuff and make you come my house. I mean, how much I want to, you know, bust some fucking nuts, girl, but you're fucking 60. You got a daughter or maybe a fucking granddaughter, like 20-something I can fucking do stuff with? Like you're literally running around still being a fucking hoe at fucking 60. Because they want to find love again, and they can't find it because they don't know how to love. Like, well, there's your point right there. You lost all hope because you ran down the road of being dishonorable, being satanic. You've been lied to, and that's what Double does. Lucifer lies to you. He doesn't fucking like you. He never did like you. He despises human beings 100%. He doesn't fucking like anybody. He likes using people because he thinks that he can be God. That's the whole point of it. He lives eternal, so he doesn't change. He is who he is.
Nice! That might swing! No, I'm going to eat you!
That's just how it is. People want to make up excuses for it. Which is shit that doesn't even make any sense. And they keep on doing it. And then people wonder why their lives fucking suck. I said, well, that's the reason why. Any birds that read the Bible and that, there's warnings all over the Bible and that. People said, well, that's just not how we have free will. You have free will to do as you please because he lets it happen. He gave you free will. He gave you the way to... This is how loving God is. This is what people understand. God's so loving that he literally gives you the will to fucking hate him.
Good luck getting to my quarters, please, Breeze. My lair is freaking impenetrable. No drag.
Flyboy may think he's defended, but
what kind of
3 access points
immortal,
to his
godlike
and
being
blast your
that
way through any of
controls
the access
the fabric
points,
of
and you'll
everything?
get your shot at
Time,
Flyboy.
space, whatever it is.
Poor bastard has no
Sister,
idea what he's in
you,
for.
I gave
Almost
you free
makes you
will
feel
out
bad.
of my love.
Almost.
And then people sit there and they do it. And all he has to do is like blow apart and everything will be in his control. But he doesn't want to do that because he loves.
My Torque security BCs will keep
the
you on your
implement of
tip-toppers.
mercy.
You can get into my lair in a hundo years.
God.
Kids these days
And
in their crazy language, am I
And
right?
honestly, people disrespect him a little bit more than others. You know, you're not supposed to be perfect, so it doesn't exist.
Lethal force authorized. Hey, repairs go.
At least in the sense of how he wants it, or how we know from the Bible now, like Abraham was the last person that, you know, did everything that God wanted.
Releasing explosive damage.
People still disrespect people. They still hate people that are religious, that give into the goodness. And you always gotta think why. So why you disrespect someone that wants you to be in love? I don't believe in love. Love is dead. No, love's not dead. You're just fucking dead. You're just stupid and ignorant. You believe in stuff that doesn't make any real sense. And that's why people do things they do. They worship money, they worship sex, they worship all these things that don't fucking matter.
I'd almost finished my comic collection. Screw you!
And then as you go through life and that, trying to understand this, you'd be very surprised how much that you're fucking wrong. You've been wrong all along. You've been taught bullshit. And say once you break free, you start knowing the actual truth that you're loved, everybody's loved, you need to make choices that are bad. Because you
Son of a bastard!
You're just ignorant and stupid. That's all it is. But being ignorant and stupid or not intelligent, it's not like it's a bad thing.
No!
You have to notice that you are.
Drop your
Not
weapon!
that intelligent. You have to learn. You have to gain the knowledge.
Why'd you have to attack on my ship?
Gain the truth.
Another band-aid! I'd almost finished my comic bandage!
This is why people have so much. They don't want to know anything. They're not excited about life. They're just, what makes my life easy? That's literally how most people live. What makes my life easier? How can I make my life easier? You know, prostitute myself out? That's easy. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be easy. Eventually, in the long run, you're going to be just wasted. You're not going to be loved. That's what you're going to be looking for as you get older. Start getting that, like, why are things changing now? Because you're with people that don't fucking care about you and they're only using you for your looks. That's why women have this fucking problem every damn time. Eventually your looks will fade. Eventually that guy that wanted to get with you when you were fucking, 16, 17 and that, when you guys were in high school and that, now looks at you as a fucking hoe. And you wonder why you don't fucking have a damn relationship. Wait, boot up. Can we get them back? It's an illusion. Feminism has destroyed so much crap, and women's been given to it. And a lot of there's just a bunch of fucking lefties. People that just don't believe in God, don't believe in the sanctimonious of love, they just believe in, I don't know what the fuck they believe in. Gobbledygook bullshit. What the fuck are you talking about? And the biggest thing that people love to say, they love to say this shit. It's like, well, this day and age is different. I'm like, no, it's not. This shit's been going on for thousands of years. What the fuck do you mean it's different? It's not different. Same shit, different year. History literally repeats itself. It's a cycle. It has not changed for thousands of years. It's still the same fucking shit. Has not changed. History proves it day in, day out. All the damn time. It's the same cycle of good and evil. Wokeism, leftism has been around for thousands of years. There's always been people that are satanic, they go against God, they mutilate their body, that they stain their body with fucking ink or with scars and shit. That mutilation is telling you that, well, first off, they're fucking psychologically fucked up. Well, yeah, of course. They have massive fucking, like, issues with life itself because they don't like themselves, so they try to change the aspect of everything because of that.
Thank you!
And when you talk to them, you can realize it from talking to them. My life's so bad. I got a little bit of trauma because my ex-boyfriend that you viciously lie about and make up shit, or ex-girlfriend, and you make up a bunch of bullshit. I mean, guy's trauma is a little bit different than the woman's trauma. Yeah. Guy's trauma, eventually goes away. A woman's trauma stays with them because they're emotionally unable to fucking realize that they can just not give a fuck. How can you be so ruthless and care?
Stop it.
And I say, why the fuck do you care so much? You're just heartless. It ain't about being heartless. It's about understanding. I always tell you that. You understand life like you're supposed to. You want to do like you will be in there. You sit there living life. People that are like the most intelligent people in the world that are just basic people that are living a basic life. They're not multi-billion-dollar people in that. They don't care about all that shit because number one, they're not like that anyway. Some people think I'll being rich is homeless crap, and I'm like, being rich is just a status. It's not an actual thing that people like care to do. Normally they do things that they love to do, and then they just get rich off of it. Oh, I gotta get up and move. I shat myself a little bit. Okay, well that worked. I get ready for work in about an hour. But all I have to say is like, look at the game I'm playing, Borderlands. Look at how the characters are made. You got Vault Hunters. This is the logic that probably makes sense with most a lot of people. That every video game that you play, your main character, you know, is either a fucking outlaw or someone that wants to, you know, he gets thrown into a battle with something like fate, and he has to do something to like save the world or something like that. And then he loves doing it. He becomes like, oh yeah, I love fighting people and shit. I mean, obviously this is a very crude game, killing people and that they like killing people and shit. But like when you look at life, life's all about production. It's all about constantly doing something. When you stalemate yourself to not do nothing, you get to the point where you're just like, you lost. You become lost in the world. Because eventually things will kick in. You're going to get miserable. I've done it for like 15 years and that, 10 to 15 years, where I didn't want to be on the public. I didn't want to get a job and that. I was going, man, I'm supposed to shoot home and that. My parents take care of me and that. But then when I actually got into the public and I didn't know how to deal with the public. Eventually you're going to have to get out in the public. You know, but when I see younger people and that are like, they're out, they're working at fucking 18, 19, 20 years old and that. They work very well on that. And they're trying to get their lives together now, and it's like, what drives them to do it? Well, they want to be productive. You can't make something if you can't build it and do it your own way, if you can't work for it. And you have to work for it. Like, you have to work for it. Nothing in life is going to be easy as worth it. Like, you have to work hard for it. It has to take time. It's like lifting weights. And that's like the main monologue of life is lifting weights takes time to build muscle. But when you lift weights and you learn how muscle builds, it takes time. And it can take months for to see results, and you do it right. And you have to be able to progress. You work every day in your life doing what you do. Work doesn't stop. Like, living itself is a job. Survival. Your work is to be a hoe. You think that your beauty standards are going to get you everything that you want. Yeah, that's prostitution. You're thinking about like you're being a prostitute. That's still a job. You're doing something to survive. You can't survive on nothing. But when you look at the context of experience and understanding like where you could be at on your own, If you worked for yourself and you actually do your own thing and that's the life you want to have, then be a prostitute then. Sit there and fucking get blasted by a bunch of people and that. But I'm telling you, it's gonna happen 10 years from now. You're gonna start fucking hating yourself for it. You're not gonna love yourself anymore. Life is not meant to be easy. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to be annoying. It's meant to be stressful. But as you grow into that kind of way of living, it becomes less stressful because you actually become something that can deal with those things. If you're just sitting there and saying life needs to be easy now because I'm lazy or I'm scared or afraid, yeah, you're scared and afraid of being out in public. You're scared and afraid of that you can't do something. That's fear, which means you lack intelligence. You don't want to learn. You choose not to learn. Nothing comes easy at all. There's always a sacrifice, period. Either it's time, well, a lot of times it's just time, or it's, if you do, like OnlyFans, that it's your spirit, it's your emotions, it's your love, it's your body. You literally are losing something to gain something else. It does not matter. That is literally how life is. That's literally how life is. You sacrifice something to gain something else. It doesn't matter. You never gain. Like, I sacrifice time and pain to gain more muscle and to gain more money. That's it. But what I do with my time during that, phase of 8 or 10 hours of my day and that, after that, I do what I want to do. But I love what I do. I love being at work. Because I don't want to sit around for fucking 16 hours a day doing nothing. You gotta be proactive in life. You gotta have better hobbies. You gotta constantly do shit. Sitting around and do nothing, what happens if you lose all that? Are you productive enough to get a job? Are you productive enough to be able to work 8 hours a day? Are you gonna sit there and cry and bitch and moan and be like, "Oh, people, need me online"? The whole problem is, can you do it without someone else fucking giving you everything? Most people can't, because you're so used to it. The mentality of you is not there. That's why it's hard for people to understand. Back during 50, 60 years ago, everybody fucking worked. The mentality of work before online pimping started happening. Yes, there was whores back then. Yes, but most people worked. If not, almost everybody learned how to get a job at fucking 15. At 13, 14, they learned how to work. They worked at a gas station at 16, 17 years old when they were in high school now. They worked at, the pool halls and that. They worked at, the pool clubs and shit, being a lifeguard and that, and learning certain skills and that. Nowadays, no one learns anything. Most people are fucking stupid. But the funny thing is, you got the internet, you got all this information right at your fingertips, and you can learn anything you want to learn for free. You don't need to go to school anymore. And most people go to school for just entertainment, to be next to people. That's it. You just want to be entertained. AI's not taking over. AI is not doing shit. Once again, it's a choice. And the problem is, people like me and others like me that fight for this truth, we fight for, believing in God and Christ and trying to make the world a better place. People that have that mindset that you have right now, that you're probably not going to have forever, you're not doing anything to make it better. You are admitting defeat before you even step into the ring. You're already defeating yourself and saying, well, everything is the way it is. AI is not doing shit. That's just all gimmick and fucking bullshit talk. Yes, AI is a little bit of stuff. Yes. They like, all the machines are taking over jobs and that. No, they're not. They're like very minor things that they're taking over. Because first off, they're going to be too expensive to constantly keep repaired. And you got to have human technicians to repair it. And them motherfuckers are probably have to make like 100-something thousand a fucking year to do this shit. And like, you're going to get that like 5 or 6 of them per fucking like store to constantly repair these things and that. Because they might break. And they break all the time. How many times you go to Walmart and that and their fucking machines are fucking broken? They break all the time, like probably one every week, and they gotta fucking pay like thousands of dollars to fucking fix the shit, or hundreds of dollars to fix it. Manual labor's not going anywhere, because it's the only thing that actually does work. Dealing with people and that is stupid, yes, but it's not going anywhere. Like where I work at, there's no way that a machine is going to completely take over stuff without having issues. The only time I would think that machines would take over 100% is if, what? If money didn't exist and everything was for free. That'd be the only time, but money exists and you gotta pay someone to be able to buy your shit. That's the thing about bots. They can't buy shit. If you can't buy stuff, the economy flatlines. These businesses lose. All these big businesses that make your life fucking easier. If you don't have money, because if AI takes over and that, all these little jobs and shit, and all these manufacturers, how are you going to have an economy when there's no money flowing? No one thinks about that. Well, it's because you don't fucking know. The economy's based upon how much money that the consumer spends. That's how money works. If it goes away because people can't work because of all these bots and AI bullshits, then these people won't be able to spend money in that. And guess what? The economy flatlines. Someone's got to buy the product from that place. If there's no money, guess what? They can't buy it, then everything goes out under. All these big businesses, all they do is make life easier for us by maintaining their function because we buy their products. They're not going to go completely all machines. They're going to be very specific on certain things. Like we got a digital thing in our work and that people can go in there and they can touch screen and order it automatically sends it in. It makes it easier for us so we can be able to make food and that. We don't need a person at the front counter as much, but we still do. Because we still need someone to give cups and to make food and to make stuff for these people. It just made it slightly easier. Technology is about making things easier, not to take over. That's all it is. You went from a horse and a buggy to a car. The cars didn't take over. They just made life easier. That's human creativity. It's about making life easier for us. That's why we have houses instead of huts. That's why we have cars instead of buggies. Fucking horse and buggy. That's why we have fast food places or grocery stores or mechanics. Like, we put them all in one fucking place because it makes life easier. And the exchange of all these things is a currency, which is money. You learn that Monopoly. Basic Monopoly. It's 100% how life is. You say, well, you don't live life. Well, what are you doing right now? Nothing. You're sitting on there, probably on Discord, talking to a bunch of fucking people on that, trying to act like they like you. They may do that, but you're not doing anything for them to fucking like you. Like, what are you doing? Well, what do I do all day? I sit at home all day, and I take a bunch of pictures of myself on Snapchat. I'm saying a lot of people do this shit. And they're like, okay. People don't like unproductive people. I promise you that. The people that are unproductive, if you don't have a job in this day and age, then you're unproductive. And people will despise you and be like, why aren't you working? Well, I have this fairy tale Disney shit going on in my head and that, because it's basically what it is. You live in a fairy tale. And I believe in all this stuff and that, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not real world. This ain't Disneyland. You got paid for Disneyland, and they cost a lot of fucking money to pay for. Like, you got paid for a fairy tale. They know that. It's like when people write books or make movies on it, they know people have to pay for it. They don't put out movies for free. They never do. And they do put shit on YouTube. Ads still pay for it. They do because they want to make money. It's just currency. It's just how life is, period. Life's been like that forever. We always gave something up to get something. It's just how it is. It's always a sacrifice. If you wake up with no purpose, then what are you doing with the life that you have? You think being a millionaire and that and sitting there, they make money off of not doing nothing? No, they're working 70, 80 hours a fucking week. But the ones that benefit from it, like their kids, they don't work at all. And their luxuries are great, but their life sucks. Because they live life really fucking fast. And then when they get older, after doing a bunch of drugs and having sex and all that shit, guess what happens? You're gonna get older, you're gonna get wrinkled, you're gonna get saggy balls and boobies and that. You're all gonna get fucking old. You're not gonna be young forever. And it never will be like that. The mentality of reality is to accept for what it is. You're eventually going to fucking die. So it should give you purpose and drive to do the things that you have on your mind to be able to, like, I want to do all these things and that. Whatever it is that you have on your mind, do it. You want to be a musician, start playing stuff and start doing stuff in that. Okay, so you're 28 years old. You still live in that fairy tale, though. I never met anyone, for the most part. Like, most people I talk to that are younger than you, they all have jobs, they all work, they all want to progress something. It's doing something with the life that you have. Whatever that it is. It's not about the whole money thing. If you have money now because people secure you now, but there has to be some type of thing that you want to do that you have to do. Because you don't want to wake up every day and not do nothing. People love watching people do things for them or watching their life go by. That's why people go on TikTok every damn day. They watch other people live. Or they go on YouTube and watch all these people live their lives. And they sit there and they watch them day in, day out, day in, day out. Like, a little bit of entertainment's fine. But when you're wasting fucking more than like 5 hours, fucking whatever that is. If you're just wasting time just to waste time, then you're not productive. There's nothing, you gotta do something. There's nothing that you are doing. You need to do something. Like, why waste time? Time is precious. You're 28 now. Eventually you're gonna be fucking 38, then 48, then 58. You're gonna be 68 years old, sitting there and wondering why, what happened with my life? Life doesn't stop. And life moves fast. I remember when I was fucking 15, 20 fucking years ago. I wasted the bulk of my life being a fucking pussy, being an emotional fucking libtard, and sitting there and just bitching and saying the same thing you're saying. The world should be this and that, this and that. And the reason why we say that, because we're fucking stupid and we don't know anything. We want everything given to us. We don't want to work for anything because you don't fucking know. It's eventually gonna snap in. My brother told me, he's like, when you eventually get that fear in the back of your head that you have to progress your life, you have to work for it, you're gonna jump up. Survival instincts will kick in. You're like, yeah, I got work, and then all you want to do is work. I'll work 10, 12-hour shifts. As long as I can go home and rest up in that for the next shift, I'll do it. So you just waste your life away. It's not waste your life when you're doing it for something. It's not even for the money, because you can love your job. I love going to work. I go to work, my job goes by really fast. I go in, I literally leave. It doesn't go by slow. I maintain my focus. I sit there and I do what I have to do. And then I go home. When I get home, I do all the stuff I want to do. No, spend a couple hours here and there, go ahead, watch some TV and that, probably watch some YouTube and shit, or, watch some anime and that, or listen to music and shit that I want to. go take a nice hot shower nap, maybe eat some food, and then I get ready for bed. I do all the things that I love to do, and I still make a paycheck. Thank you guys at work there. I don't know why you care about that. You need to grow past that. You're 28 years old, bro. And no, there's not really a lot of attractive dudes there. At least that I know of. I don't look at dudes like that. Like a woman, yeah, there's one girl there that's like, you know, she's got a pretty face and that, but she acts like a fucking dude. She's too masculine. When she is feminine, she's attractive, but like, I wouldn't touch that with too much trauma. Trauma bombs everywhere. It's like a fucking nuclear bomb about to blow up. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of there's skinny boys there now. They look like you, all scrawny as fuck. They look like they don't lift weights at all. And they're very into like gothy shit and that. They got a lot of tattoos and piercings and that. They all look like a bunch of fucking lunatics. But they're not bad people. They're cool. They don't really talk to me too much. They're shy around me. Probably because I got bigger arms in their fucking head and they get really kind of like upset because they look like shit. They're all scrawny and you got little baby arms and shit. They don't lift weights. Like, dude, gym memberships are pretty fucking cheap. You ain't got nothing else to do. You might as well spend an hour at the gym. Might as well do something. But yeah, you're 28 years old and that, man. I ain't gonna lie. You act like a little teenager. You worry about like sex all the damn time. You're always worried about attractiveness and that. If you have that kind of mindset, bro, it's like it's time to grow up. I know it's hard to get out of the high school phase or the teenage phase because you think you want to live forever as a young person. It may not catch up to you completely right now, but slowly it's going to creep in on you. Like I said, I'm 35, almost 36. Yeah, I'm building muscle and that. I'm getting into my prime. I'm starting to look really good. I'm starting to, you know, make myself look better and better and better and better. A lot of work. A lot of work. Like I gotta take my rest days. That eat a lot of fucking protein. That's basically what I've been doing all day. I just woke up. I got a pound of fucking ground beef. I gotta finish up in that if I can. But I never really got into that whole like attraction thing. I don't really care. I don't look at myself and be like, oh my god, I'm sexy. Maybe gay people do that because you like guys. If you like guys, you gotta like yourself. You might turn yourself on, I guess. I don't know, but like, I just don't. I personally don't look at myself like that. Like, I don't. I look at myself for how big I'm getting, how big my arms are, stuff like that. But I don't think about it being like attractive, as in like hot, sexual. You know, I just don't do that. Look, all my physique changing. That's it. That's all I look at. Some people get all into their head like they're the most attractive person ever, and they find someone's more attractive than them. And they're like, oh my god, there's no way that person's more attractive than me. I'm stunningly hot. I just want you to grow, bro. Like, you've been talking to me for the last couple of years now. You talk about the same stuff. You think with your dick, not with your head. Get out of that. You're getting too old. Fuck, you're almost 30 years old, and like, you shouldn't be thinking like that. So you never get into any actual conversations with me. It's just about, oh, cute boys, good-looking dudes and that. Okay, well, that's what teenage boys do. You're not in high school. I've been out of high school for fucking 10 years now. Like, you have to grow past that. Because life is not going to be like that forever. It never is. I know a lot of people out there want to think that, because I used to think that too. But, like, the honest truth is just grow past it. Because you want to get in a relationship with someone that you want to find love in that, but you're too scared to go out there in the public eye to be able to do it. You got to take risks. You got to take sacrifices. You're living online. That's the biggest thing about the internet. Internet minds, the people that sit online all damn day, they're always talking about random people online. You never meet basically barely any of them. That more or less, like, you're not going to get in a relationship with most of them. I've been on dating sites before that. I did girls from all over talk to girls from all over the world. And, like, they can't. They'll like me and talk to me and that, but we'll never meet up. It's just all fucking fairy tale. It's all fairy tale. It's like my parents are, on vacation right now. And they found, they got social with this really attractive, so they say she's attractive, Australian chick. She's 31 years old and that. She's got, a good degree and that. She makes good money in that. She's on vacation with her grandma and that, And so my parents are talking to her and that. They show a picture of me and that. And she seemed like she was interested in that. Like, well, okay. Like, it's a picture from whatever long ago and that. I've definitely changed a lot, body-wise, in the last 10 years. And they were trying to hook me up with this 31-year-old lady. They were talking about it, probably talking about me and that, and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, I guess, but I'm not. Why? I said, I could probably talk to her that. Yeah, if she's attractive looking enough, I'll probably be more interested. But attraction's gotta be there. I mean, obviously not. You don't have to be a Kate Uptop or something like that. She's very pretty in that, but I don't know, a girl like that. I think looks only matter for the whole sexual thing. I think the personality matters too much. A lot of people say, well, if you can't be turned on by the person, I'm like, well, I mean, a lot of people body-wise normally look pretty fucking good. Like, if everybody worked out and lost weight and got down to a certain body fat percentage, then they all look fucking good. Come on. Hey, babies. That's just how it is. If everybody dropped weight and had, that physique and that, it doesn't matter how fucking ugly your face is. You're gonna look good. If you work out your butt and get your butt bigger as a woman in that, when you had no ass to having an ass, yeah, your sexual appeal goes through the fucking roof. You're gonna have probably like 5 times more dudes that want to be attracted to you because you have a bigger ass on you as one. That's all it is. Like, your face structure never really matters too much. Because if you do have a cute face, so to speak, you just get more attraction no matter how your body looks for the most part. But when you get a nicer body net, then you become, a big pimpin'. You start getting attraction from too many fucking people. And honestly, it fucking sucks. Like, I go to work and there's this one lady that came in. She was getting DoorDashes now. I was just being nicer and I gave her a smile. She gave me the fuck eyes, like, immediately. She looked at me and she, like, gave me this complete, like, yes, I'm lonely. Please plow me. And she was older than me. I was just sort of like, I felt that vibe, that very heavy sexual tension. I'm just like, damn, like, you all like this. Girls are too overweight. That's not true. Fuck, I never see a lot of overweight women. Online you do? Well, yeah, but that's online because you can look up overweight bitches and find like 100 bitches like that. But fuck, dude, there's millions of people where you live at. There's probably like 2 or 3 super overweighted fucking girls. The bulk of the women that I've seen in that are fucking skinny and really fucking hot. And there's a lot. I go to the gym and I see them all the time. Even at the place I work at, like they come in droves and they're super fucking hot. Like really skinny and that, really they maintain their bodies and that. A lot of them are extremely attractive. I got a couple of pictures of them in my head and that they're just like, wow. Very impressed on how they look at that. It's not everyone, because everyone's going on that boat now that they're trying to get in really good shape. And they're starting to see that there's so much progress with technology now that you can just really like feel better if you just take multivitamins and get a fat burner in you. And like everyone drinks caffeine. Caffeine's supposed to stimulate your body to lose weight anyway. You know, the production of eating can go down because you're more focused on certain things. You make yourself not want to eat as much. Like I work with a dude. I work with a guy right now. He's a fat gay guy. Yeah, he's rather overweight. His stomach bulges out. There. Personality's cool as fuck. He's a super dork. He likes D&D and that. We gotta talk about certain things. He's an internet person. He does not care about the way he looks. He literally embraces fatness. And he's gay. He's like, well, gay people like fat dudes. Gay guys are hella fucking picky on how fat their men are. I said, you date who you are. If you're a fat guy, you're not gonna get a skinny fucking dude. Or a skinny woman. It never fucking happens. Once it happens, if that person's desperate, that's when you get it. They lie to themselves. Because of lack of confidence. Because they're not confident. So they date guys that are the least on the totem pole because they're easy to get. That's basically what it is. And I've seen plenty of girls and gay, not gay guys. There's not like gay people in this world anyway. But I see a lot of women do that shit. And like they date the most deranged person. And a lot of times because they're liberals. They're very like depressed lefties. They all got tattoos and piercings all over the place and that. And they establish this trauma and they live their trauma life. Just like the whole septum ring theory. It comes down to they live with trauma. They want you to know that they're traumatized. And they do it. They act like it. They yell and scream. They're always fucking... But they really like a fucking guy. And that massive hots for him. They'll try to be feminine as fuck. Because they want that dick. That's why they do it. They try their best. Oh, they'll flirt around with you all day long. Feminist women are they're very unique creatures. Because, like, they'll hate on men that they don't like, but when they do like a man, oh my god, they'll fucking suck dick until their mouth is filled with ball. And they'll do it. And I had it happen. I fucking dealt with it. It's like, you fucking are traumatized, bitch. But you're crazy. Crazy bitches give out the best sex because they're fucking crazy. That's the only thing that relieves them is getting fucked. You can't just like play video games with them. They're all like, I'm happy with you and that. They're instantly like, give me your balls. And it's like, holy shit. It's like, I don't even know your name. I don't care. Me want snoo. Yes, that is literally how it is. They're snooers. The Amazonian bitches from Futurama. Me want snoo. Oh. And they do. Like one of the girls I work with and that, she's cool. I mean, everybody I work with is really cool. I never have any problems with anyone else. I mean, they have their personal issues they kind of bring out a little bit. Like they'll get angry over stupid shit, or they emotionally like comment on things too much and that. I'm like, well, yeah, I can see that, but You probably shouldn't do that because it's bad. It's bad for your health. More or less, like to constantly fucking emote every damn thing that you're feeling. Because, like you do it for attention. That's all it is. It's attention regulated. It's a childlike, it's adult-like temper tantrum. That's what children do when they don't get enough attention. It's like, what about me? It's like, yeah, that's a childlike brain. There's people make up excuses that, well, you're not fully grown until you're fucking 35 now. I know 13-year-old children that have more discipline than this person. That has nothing to do with your brain being grown. Learning has nothing to do with your frontal lobe cortex and shit. That's just your frontal lobe is literally short-term memory shit. It's like learning itself is just learning. You adapt it. It becomes part of your biology, part of your life. You actually change the physiology of yourself as you learn stuff. If you went back in time with the same mindset, say if I went back when I was in high school and had the same mindset I have now, I'd be a totally different fucking person. I'd be jacked as fuck. I'd probably be a bodybuilder and I'd probably be on fucking steroids. I already know that for a fact. I would not give a fuck about all these emotions and that because I don't care about them right now because they're not important. I emote when I want to for specific things I'm excited about. Yes, emotions have to be put in place because of that. But like, I'm not going to do anything that's going to harm me negatively. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I never did. I shouldn't because it doesn't matter to me. I literally zone out at work, and I listen to like the girl chatter and that. I'm like, I drool over time with that. And the funny thing is, like, they'll get upset. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Type stuff. It's like, you ignore me a lot. It's like, yeah, of course I do, because I'm at work. What the fuck do I need to like have a conversation with you? Like, if you talk to me now, we'll talk and that. But like most times, I'm focusing on my job and I'm drooling all over the fucking place and that. As in, I'm brain dead. I don't want to think about what you're saying, or I completely fucking ignore it. Learn how to zone out and just work. You'd be very, very happy living inside your head and zone the fuck out and thinking about like weird, random fucking shit. Like when you were a kid, that you zone out a lot in class. You think about like, oh, I can't wait to get home and play video games. That's literally how you were as a child, Matt. Like that's how I was. I can't wait to go home and play Shining Force 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I think about mythology with that game and that because I have phoenixes and golems and stuff like that and all this mythology shit, demons and blah blah blah. And then I digged that shit. My brain was constantly always about playing that video game or playing video games altogether. Not. And I look at it now. It's like I'll get that mindset back. So that's what I do. I zone the fuck out. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this job. Like, I don't want to put in too much effort into it. If something harms me, it's a negative reflection on me. Like, I hear someone said shit to me or about me in that. And I brought up another stream in that. So I was asking to do drive-through that. Because I work at a fast food place and that. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I want to do upfront services. And someone that is manager there says I can't. I said, why? They said, well, they had some girls say that I was creepy. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with me being in the drive-thru? I'm like, women say I'm creepy in that because they can't get into my pants or they can't get with me. That's why most women do really fucking negative reactions like that. And normally they're young as fuck too. Like 18 to 20. Like, okay. I talked to multiple managers about it, other managers about that, and they all said, we don't know anything about it. It's like, okay, so this woman is literally fucking full-on lying to me. And one of the guys there, he's cool as fuck. And I asked him about that. He knows one of the other managers that's been working there for like 20 fucking years. And I know he asked him about that. And he said, I never heard anything about it. Normally, I'll be the first one to hear stuff about what people complain about. And I said, okay. He's like, she's just fucking lying to you. I'm like, yeah, I know. And he was saying, like, why? She doesn't want me to get promoted. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to go over your head next. I don't give a fuck about, like how people talk negative towards you. You're a man. You're a feminist dumbass. Like, just don't even work at a place with men. Go work at a call center and you can just scream and yell at these fucking people all you want. Don't work when you're involved. If you're a feminist woman, don't work with men. I'm sorry. There should be a no feminist thing allowed at all at workplaces if there's men working there. Because all it is a travesty of complaining my torment all damn day long. And that's it always happens. But when there's not another woman around and there's a bunch of dudes there, oh, they love the attention. It's 24/7 attention. Oh, give me affection. Oh, you talk to me today. Oh, you talk to me today. And they're all get all this. And it's always when there's one woman. They're not feminists right now. They only get feminists when there's another woman that comes in. They say, I hate men and shit like that. Well, yesterday you're fucking sucking up to me and flirting around with me and acting like you wanted me to fucking bang you or something. Now you're all like, other women are around. It sounds like you hate fucking women more or less than you hate men. Because another woman comes around that gets a little bit of attention. What happens? Bing, bing, bing. They get fucking jealous. Jealousy is so fun. Everybody gets jealous. It's a tension thing. It's not anything to do with sexual attention. Sometimes people want more. That's why I zone out and shit. When I see someone gives someone more attention than that, and I'm just like, and I feel that kind of like jealousy in that, I'm like, oh, I like attention too. Nah, I'm learning to just be like, I don't want anything. I just want to sit there. So I gotta leave here in like 30 minutes of that. But yeah, it becomes a very fun thing to do is to see how people react to like simple things like jealousy or just attention. I believe today and that I'm working with one of the girls that she came up to me and that when we weren't when it was just me and like one of the other guy managers, like the other girl wasn't there. She was completely fucking different. Completely different. And she came up to me and she told me something that, and she was honestly truthful. She's like, you probably think that I'm a sexist and that, aren't you? That I don't like men in that. I'm like, well, a lot of women talk in various ways and making fun of men in that. She's like, really, I'm not. And I was very surprised. I'm like, okay, like, what the fuck you telling me this? Telling you in secret. This is what it was. It just came out of nowhere and said it. So what you're trying to hint at, that you're highly attracted to me and that you want me to bust your butt and you want me to not know that you're a feminist crazy bitch, because truthfully you're not, but you have to do that around other women and that because you think it's a goal thing to join together in the might of equal equality, even though you all work the same fucking job. You know, you pretty much all get paid the fucking same. Okay, what the... Delusional, right? Like, why do women do that? Men don't do that. Men really don't do that. Like, most men are very joking and carefree. Like, the men that don't talk a lot of times, they're virgins, or they're very emotionally uptight. They don't know how to communicate. They have their own little life in their brain, and they just live that life. They don't like to communicate with people that. But real men that fucking are the boys, you know, we communicate and joke around that. We are always making fun of them. I make fun of women all the damn time. It's just like stupid shit. It's like, and like, it's because these men have experience. They already like had a kid, or they're already been fucking a girl for a while now. And that, so they kind of already have the experience. And they're like, I already know how to women work. But men that don't have that experience, they don't know anything. It's like, dude, have you ever been laid before? Well, yeah, and that's like, you're really emotional, aren't you? Yeah. Just a little bit. I'm like, yeah, you're very emotional. Yeah, I understand, because I used to be like that too. But I tell you what, it's a lot more fun being an asshole. It's like, well, women say they don't respect men that are assholes. Well, yeah. All the blowjobs assholes fucking get from these fucking bitches, it's the complete opposite. Women drive emotional attention, period. And when they don't get it, especially from a man that they really fucking like, and you ignore them, it drives them to do various of things. Like, for instance, one of the girls I work with that, you know, she wants attention from me, and when I don't give it to her, she gets really upset. I can tell that her vibe kind of changes a little bit. She feels like that kind of like negative attention. When I start giving her attention and that, she'll like get all perky and shit again. And it's like, okay, that's cool. It's like a button. It's like a button. You press it and it activates. That's how it is with a lot of women, a lot of emotional people. When you press that attention button, it activates. They're like, I'm all happy now. Then you don't give attention. It's like, I'm depressed now. Why don't you look at me? And the guy could be like taking a dump or something. This is the funniest thing. So, one of the guys I work with, he's an older guy that he's cool now. He has a pass, you know, but he's fun. He's fun to be with in that. He's very carefree and shit. And he was sitting there. He was talking to someone, one of the girls there, about a situation that happened in that. And like he said that he was in the bathroom and she was trying to talk to him through the wall about this situation. And he's just sitting there like, I'm taking a dump. And all he heard was her talking through the door and shit. And I just started laughing. I'm like, why? Well, here's why, ladies and gents. When women get to the point, and these are the ones that lie most likely, when they get caught up in their own bullshit, and men do it too, but I'm only talking about this because it's the only thing I know of. I don't know about anything that men lie about at my work on that. They intentionally lie. This is just a mindset. This ain't a gender set. They lie, and then they have to catch up to their lies and lie about other things to try to organize their lies. You can't just tell the truth. It's easier to tell the truth because it's said and done. But people love the storytell. And most people that storytell, they lie. They make up shit. Now, they can be truthful, but they always make it look better than what it seems. And that's how you know. When anyone says that I did nothing wrong, it was all that person's fault, you're be like, yeah, you did everything wrong, and it wasn't that guy's fault. Or you did a lot of things wrong in that. You're trying to blame everything on them. Anyone with the right logical mind already knows that they fuck up. Like, I talk about my ex-relationship. Did I fuck up my ex-relationship? No, I don't think I really did much wrong. I did everything that I possibly could. That was right. You know, I've been like this for my whole entire life. Been very upfront in that. Like, the pleasure women as best I can. Do whatever I can. But, you know, for the things that she did wrong, it was very minor, but her mindset was, I'm old, I need a man that has all this money, right? Meow! And it's like, I've been in a relationship with you for like fucking 3 months, and you're establishing, let's buy a house together. What? I was like, no, why? Like, well, that's what I want. Okay, then buy yourself a house then. Like, boyfriends don't buy houses for fucking girlfriends. Like, no. Even if I was married to you, I wouldn't buy a fucking house for you. Like, what the fuck do you mean? So the person's mindset was literally selfish, give me everything in that because I'm here. I met a girl in the same place you live at that's better looking than you. I'm gonna go fuck with her. Oh my god, don't do that. What about me? Exactly. What about you? Know what you are? Hold on. Oh, that was a little fart. I was gonna like rip ass and. Oh, yeah, that's a poo-doo. No. Like, that's what it is. You're nothing but a wet fart in the air. It kind of just blows off eventually. It's like, it dissipates. But yeah, when I heard about the lady at work and that was talking through the wall and that when the guy said that, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, you fucking really, yeah, dude, she wouldn't stop fucking talking. And then I was like, okay, well, that person talked to me about stuff, and I'm just like, okay, she was saying this and this and this and this, and it's like, it didn't make any fucking sense. And I'm just like, okay, like talking about like certain things and about like, I don't even know how people can do it anymore. Like, they literally write their own stories. They just make up shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like a woman that dates an ugly guy and says that they're hot. You know they're just fucking lying. Because that's one thing I talked about that. I say, yeah, it's like, you know, she was saying that, it's fucking stupid shit. It's like, she was saying that her boyfriend's attractive, like he's good looking. And I was just like, and he looked at me and he's just saying, thinking the same thing I was doing that. It's like, and she was stating that you were stating that. And he looked at me, he's like, no. It's like, I saw her boyfriend, but I never stated anything like that. But why do they do that? This is the biggest thing. Wait a minute, there's more. Why do people do this? More or less women do this. Confidence. So, if a woman says that their ugly boyfriend's hot, that means that they're trying to establish something in their mind that's make-believe. Fantasy. They'll look at their man and they'll fantasize about him looking like another dude that they want to be with. Ding, ding, ding. Probably someone that they work with. I have plenty of fucking women that I work with that would sit there and flirt with me and do everything they can and get jealous over other girls and that. It happens so freakishly a lot that I just got to the point where I can't even fucking work. I can't even try to emotional. That's why I don't emotionalize with women that much. I do a little bit here and there, but I don't do it enough to where I'm just like trying to get to know the person. No, not anymore, because they're just so. They just want so much fucking attention, and then it always resorts to being sexual attention. It always goes down to sex. It always does it. My ex was like that. When she was with her man, her ex, whatever the fuck it is. When that dude was starting to break the chain off with her and basically said, I just don't want to be with you anymore. It's like, you can find someone else and that it's too much. And she was begging for him to stay with her. And immediately, he started breaking up with her and that. Immediately, because she started hanging out with me. And I told her, I'm like, dude, he knows that you're hanging out with another dude. He knows that you're probably cheating on him. No, I'm not. Yeah, you were actually. Because you were letting me rub all over you. Well, that was your fault. No, that's because you were wanting to get fucked and he didn't fuck you yet. That's all you care about with sex. That's what I don't like about the sexual stuff and that. When you see a woman that gives him the sex that fucking fast, when they do have a man, that just proves the point that they probably are just for the fucking streets. And what do the streets actually mean for a woman, so to speak? I mean, you're a hoe, but you do it by emotionalizing it. See, a hoe's a hoe. They know they're a hoe. They don't get into relationships. All they do is fuck. They find... For instance, there's one chick that I talked to, her name was Kayla. I met her on Facebook and that. She liked me and that. She came over and that. She was hot as fuck and that. And she told me, she's like, I have a roll call of men that I like to have sex with. She want me to be one of them. I'm just like, well, I don't just fuck me. She was really hot and that. And like, very, very attractive. Like, every guy would go balls deep in this bitch. And she talked to me in that, and just like most of these whores always seem to say, they're succubus. This is what the succubus is. They're a demon-like entity that invades women's lives and makes them impure, where they want to drain the life of man, which is, their balls, their money, and that just life altogether. So they don't respect men, but they like using them for sex. And some guys are like, oh man, that's great. No, it's not. And as soon as she talked to me for maybe 20 minutes, she ended up leaving in that. And I talked to her on Facebook and that next day, and I said, what's going on now? Why'd you leave in that? She's like, you're a lover and that, I was like, well, I don't know you. That's why. She was expecting me to be like, what? Like Quagmire, getting hard as a fucking rock. And she was going to be like, okay, it's my turn. And just fucking blow me off. She was literally just wanting me to get hard as a rock on that and just start fucking me. I'm just like, huh? Like, how can you do that? She was a whore. A very hot one, too. And when I tried to conversate with her, I was like, I don't mind. She's like, well, I lost one of the guys. He got in a relationship and that. So I want to get another guy, and I just want to know. I go around and fuck different. I fucked like 4 dudes. I lost one. I kind of intervolt with them like every other weekend. So so basically you're dating 4 dudes. And like it just because that point, that's like, why you do that concept to yourself and that? Well, because you're demonic and you have evil entities in you. You don't love. You just want the world. You don't want to love. Love is God. God is love. Without God, you can't have love. Love is everywhere, but you have to be able to take it in. That's what I say. Like people like me that love, I can't fuck a random girl and that I cannot, and my body won't let me. My spirit is too strong. My heart's too strong. I just like I can't do it. Max did that with me. Like 2 or 3 days after she broke up with her man, maybe a week, because we didn't hang out all the time. As soon as I came over that man, she threw herself at me like a bull to a red fucking cover. Like she just threw herself on top of me and that. Rub it all over me and that. Her titties in my face and I was sucking her titties and have feeling her big fat ass and that. And like, man, she was trying so fucking hard because she just wanted dick. She didn't want me, she wanted dick. And I'm just like, whoa. I was like, you're moving really fucking quick. So what do you mean you don't like it? I'm like, yeah, your ass is fat as fuck, which it was. It's fucking extremely nice. But you can't throw yourself on someone that quickly. Like, why? Like, yeah, you know me because you work with me and that, but like, I said, the stuff that I did for you is because that's what you wanted. I go by what the person wants. I gave you sexual attention to make you feel better. I want to test the ropes. And all that test was telling me that you failed, that you're just a fucking whore. That's all it was. I mean, it's just how it is. I like to test my bitches out. If I know a girl's really attracted to me and they try really damn hard, and it wasn't just her, the other girl that I worked with, this was at the car wash. She tried really fucking hard. She bent over in front of me all the damn time and that. Like one time we were hanging out and that with like another like there's other people that were there, and I was just sitting there, and like she came in out of nowhere and she rubbed her ass right on my fucking cock, and she literally rubbed each butt cheek. I felt the first butt cheek, the middle of her butt cheek, in between her butt cheeks, and the last butt cheek. And she sat there and acted like nothing fucking happened. She was trying to get me aroused because she wanted me to bang her in the bathroom. And this girl's very, very attractive. Like, extremely gorgeous. Like, I have massive hots for her and that. But, as I said before, like, spiritually, I can't do it. God literally blocks it out. And it kind of sucks because I wanted to do it, but I can't. It just won't let me. And, like, I talked about it with her and that, and I'm like, why'd you do that? She never gave me an answer to it. And she kept on trying. Every time we were alone, every time I was the lead of that shift, of that night shift, because I closed, I was the lead. She used to work with me at night. She would try. One day I came out of the bathroom and that, and she literally was just sitting there on her phone and that, bent over, her legs were slightly spread, her ass was literally right in my fucking face as soon as I got out of the bathroom, and I'm just like, come on, girl, you fucking serious in that? It was amazing. I remember it. It was hot as fuck. I can't lie. It was very, very, very attractive. And so I sat down in the corner and I just waiting for my job to happen. I was waiting for a car to come by so I can go out there and do my job. And she sat there for a good like 30, 40 seconds, just sitting there. Just sitting there and like taking pictures of herself on Snapchat, like ignoring that she's bent over fully with her butt in the air in front of a man and trying to establish something. And like, what are you doing? And then in silence, she would go to the other side and she would sit there. And like, girls, like, stop being a fucking hoe. Like, literally, stop it. Like, just stop. I'm like, you have to stop this shit. Like, it's fucking disgusting. And I was just like, damn, dude, what the fuck is wrong with these women, dude? Like, and then my ex, started doing the same shit. When I was alone with her and that, she knew I was working with her alone and that, got the schedule down. She started wearing more makeup and shit. she started like sitting there and like doing more shit than that, made her ass look fatter than that, wear stuff that show off her boobs a little bit more than that. And I'm sitting there like, fucking stop. My God, it's whores are us in this motherfucking place. It's like me going to fucking to a shopping center and saying, yeah, I want that bitch right there. And pull a fucking lever and they pop out. Ding, 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 ding. I paid 25 cents for you. Yeah, let's go home. That's literally what it is. It's a slot machine for fucking whores. And they're everywhere. They're so everywhere that it's getting to the point where I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't like being attractive. I don't. I fucking hate it. I don't know why people say, oh, being attractive is great. Not really. Because when you want attention, you get too much of it. And when you don't want attention, you still get too much of it. And like, you constantly get this attention. And like, it gets to the point, it's like, I don't want it. And it's like people say, well, why do you get in good shape then? I get in good shape because I actually like physique. I like the way my physique looks. I like how big I'm getting at. That's the only reason I get in good shape. I don't give a fuck about all this bullshit and that. Like, as I tell a lot of guys in that, get in good shape because you like to be strong. You like to make yourself feel better. Women attract to all that shit. That's why I tell the younger generation, get buffed. Start eating protein, start getting jacked. Start getting muscle on you. Women always attract to power no matter what. Power, power, power. Like if any of these girls saw me now and how my physique changed now, I bet you they would be sucking my dick right now. If I let them. Like, oh my God, really? It's just how it is. Like my ex, if she wasn't fucking around that and she saw how I look now, 100%, she'd probably come over and try to fucking get with me. And honest truth is I probably would fuck her. I ain't gonna lie. Not I have a high attraction to her. But I wouldn't date her. Playa! Yeah! Big pimping coming out of this bitch. That's gonna be my new life standard. I'm gonna start paying bitches for me to bang them. I'm gonna be a gigolo. Rob Schneider and fucking gigolo. Juice Bigelow. Like, I'm gonna be a gigolo. I'm gonna walk around and make my money banging bitches. I remember one old black guy I used to work with and that said when he was younger, he used to be a gigolo. He was full on. He's like, yeah, I used to be a gigolo. I used to buy a lot of condoms, a lot of shit. Now I go around like, you know, like white girls that never had black guys before and that. And he literally flat told me, he's like, I got a big fucking dick, girl. Like, I just want to tell you that, like, if you do this, it's gonna ruin you. You won't be able to have sex with anyone with a smaller dick than mine. And like, he would warn them of that. Like, damn, for yeah. It's like, I don't blame you. You know what I mean? If you got a fucking gigantic wiener and that, like, it ruins girls because the sensitivity goes down because you stretch it out. Like, they would have to stop fucking for a while now, but knowing how women are sometimes, same thing with, well, guys are a little bit different though. How women are that, they'll take that size and they'll just buy dildos that big. That's why girls that use a lot of dildos and that, they get really big dildos and shit, and they try the biggest size they can get inside of that. It defeats the purpose. Your sensitivity goes down. That's why guys with really big dongs, they last forever and that, because their sensitivity stretched out for all that dong that they have. That's why guys with little dicks, like in between like 2 inches to 4 inches and that, their sensitivity is really fucking high. And then as you grow into your, body and that, like my sensitivity is rather fucking low. It takes like personally, just talk about this because this is honest truth when it comes down to how it works, and it's a mindset too. Sensitivity can be really fucking low if you have a certain mindset. Like, seeing my ex naked and that, if any other guy saw her naked, they'd be aroused and they would probably fuck her. That's how like attractive looking she was. She was very, very beautiful. I mean, her face was average, but her body was nice. She had fantastic boobs on her and that. She had fucking big wide ass, like, she had so much ass fat. It was so nice. Like, she was so beautiful in that. And, like, I could see why that guys would be attracted in that. And she had a really nice smile in that. But she had to, like, fix some of her teeth, and she had a little issues with her teeth. I was like, well, it's just lifestyle that you have, you know. You gotta get healthy or not. But I still remember that ass. That ass was fat. I can't lie. I never noticed it was that fat until I actually seen it in person. I'm like, I told her, and she like walked by me naked, and that her ass was hanging out. I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, girl, your ass is fat. She's like, yeah, I know. It's like, you don't really show it off that much. You wear such tight ass jeans and that. I'm like, jeez. I can see how guys fuck the shit out of you all the damn time. That ass is really fucking nice. Okay. I gotta get ready for work on that. And I will be back. But yeah, just a little bullshit talk. I have to say is, yeah, I don't want to deal with this fucking complete bullshit and that, with life and that. I just want to just live it. I just want to be happy. Anyway, I'm gonna get off on that. But yeah, God bless. Keep positive in that, and find your purpose and do it. Just keep your ass going. Don't ever stop. You guys have a good one. See you.